I'm going into this review a little bit unprepared. I didn't take notes or anything. I literally just finished watching The House, and this is more my first reaction, which I feel is going to really well represent how I feel in the long run about this movie, and you'll just have to see why. The House is a comedy starring Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler, and Jason Mantzoukas. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm probably butchering that just like I do most celebrity names. Amy Poehler and Will Ferrell, whose names I don't remember, need to send their daughter off to college, whose name I also don't remember, and the city was going to give her a grant or something. She got the grant, but the city basically said, no, we're just not going to give you that money. So they decide, we'll team up with our gambling addict friend Jason Mantzoukas, whose name I also don't remember, and we'll open up our own casino out of his mansion. And we'll be the house because the house always wins. Now, the first thing I have to tell you about this movie is that it is star-studded as fuck. On top of those people, it also has Nick Kroll, Rob Hubel, and even Kyle Kinane for a short part. If you don't know, Kyle Kinane's a really good stand-up comedian who I'm a very big fan of. But with all that comedy power, I only got like 4 or 5 good chuckles out of this. But I never actually had like a gut-busting laughter, nothing that sticks out in my head. There's even a part, which isn't a spoiler, it's in the trailer, where Will Ferrell accidentally cuts off a guy's middle finger, that one, and I mean, it was kind of funny. Not really. It didn't really get me to gut-bust laugh. It doesn't make me laugh thinking about it. There's a lot of other movies that if I just think about funny parts, I'll laugh. It's very easy to get me to laugh. But because of all the comedy power, I should have been rolling the entire time. On top of that, I'm doing a review now when I usually let a movie gestate for 3 or 4 days to get a better idea of what my thoughts are on it. Because I watched it and I'm like, okay, if I give this more than a night, I'm going to forget everything about it. Like, I don't even remember their names. It's unimportant to me. Their names don't matter. Now, I will say Jason Mantzoukas was very good in this. The few times I did laugh were because of his character. He's great in all the things that he's in. All of these things. I can't remember, but these things. Will Ferrell and Amy Poehler should be carrying this movie. They have amazing comedy power, but they're the weakest part of this movie. I mean it. They're awkward to watch at times. None of their jokes stick, and it just seems like they're phoning this in. And I'm disappointed. I was really looking forward to watching this because I've never seen a movie with those two together, and it seemed exciting. Now, to focus less on the actors and more on the movie, because it might not actually be their fault. It could just be bad writing, which it's very possible, because the last half hour of this movie wasn't actually that bad. That's when I got all of my laughs. However, the first part of this movie, everything before that last half hour, was so slow moving. It took about half hour just to set the damn movie up for the premise, and it took so long. I mean, this movie falls short of even an hour and a half runtime, and I felt like I was sitting there for 3 hours. I was like, okay, this movie could shave off an extra half hour. That would leave it under an hour, like a long TV show, and that's about how long I felt this should be. In the end, I'm very happy I didn't pay for it. I just caught it on HBO in my hotel room, which I'm stuck in right now because there's a snowstorm. Because I was going to pay for this. I was going to go see it in a movie theater, and I'm really glad I didn't, because I give this like a 3.3 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and check out my other reviews.